What can you do? I said, you can't do anything, because she's not only the creator, she is universe herself. She became creator and the created, and the creator us. What can we do for her? So the Yakshini asked me that question. You know what I said? I will do something in this life, I meaning all of us together. We will do little so that life forms can grow up and explore and experience you. You meaning mother. That is our mission. Our mission of the temple, if you read your website, you'll see it, to help the humanity to ascend so that they can explore and experience divine. Mahamai, she is the origin. And that's a mighty asking. You're asking her to let you explore and experience. Vashishta Maharishi wanted it. And mother said, no, don't ask for that. Once you come to that close, you won't exist. So he went to Mahakali, and he went to, ultimately Mahasaraswati showed him the secrets through Mahavishnu. What is the secret of evolution? That's a different story. We don't have the time. So that is a very profound asking. What you're asking, what our temple's mission is, help the world to explore and experience divine. Do you know how mighty that request is? Vashishta went through almost whole life before he found out what it is. Ultimately, Mahavishnu showed him the truth, how to explore and experience. But we do it here. Every time you come here, you are exploring her. You are experiencing her, but you don't know it, because she gives it so easily, so ordinarily. You don't understand the depth of what you are receiving. But you have to, ultimately everything is perception. If you don't perceive it, that thing doesn't exist. So you have to perceive the great gift Mother has given us as our house. That is why she is doing magnificent, constructing a magnificent temple. In 2 years you will see that. Nothing like that you would know. And you can't do it, we cannot plan. She will do it, and we'll be the recipient of that. So in tradition, humans build temples. Divine doesn't build and give it to you as a gift. But you have earned it. In the past many lives, you would have done things which brought us to this level. And we are sharing it. We are sharing very freely. Even the Pratinati Yatra, when I go and do it, all of you come with me, but you don't know it. But in my mind, it belongs to you. And it's pretty hard. It's very difficult. I don't know how long I can survive. Dr. Tavaraja is standing down there. I told him, if I don't come back, he should step in and take over, because he's the elder next to me. So he will be, I don't know who would, but somebody would. Can they handle it? It's difficult. You know why it's difficult? You need to build a temple or house. You need mantra, yantra and tantra. You don't have it. You cannot buy that. It has to be granted to you. It is granted to us. To me, I have all that. I use them in my prayogam. But as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't belong to me. That Mahan who gave the yantra, wonderful yantra, he just gave it. And the tantric truths, they just gave it. Another guru whose portrait we will show in July, in Guru Purnima, we will reveal him, Purushottama, Jagat Guru Purushottama Goswamiji. He was very, very instrumental. 3 times Kumbh Mela, that means 36 years he's been working for us. He will take me to Kumbh Mela, to Prayag, and introduce me to the Yakshinis. First time I didn't understand. Second, after 12 years, I started to understand. Then after 24 years, I understood more. She had to give that to me. She has to give that guru to us, our temple, because I don't consider that is mine. It belongs to you. So she would give it, because I don't take it myself. Even the yantra, no one has seen. Our Swami Mama has seen once, because those are secret. Anyway, you need that mantra, yantra and tantra. And she made sure I'm given that, and I take it and use it not as mine. I use it as yours, meaning any devotee or any life forms who has faith in Mother and who wants to travel back to her. That is our aim, travel back to her. That's all is the mission of our temple. So we do whatever we can, and we are doing effectively because she is doing it. She brings the yakshinis, she brings the energies, she makes sure that we have the yantra, mantra and tantra. So anyway, the reason I'm mentioning, so when my time comes, one of you people, I don't know who, could be Indran, it could be Shiva, it could be any one of them, she will grant that ability to understand that and use it for humanity. Who that is, I don't know. Could be Indran is looking at me, it could be him. Because the transformation happens, it's miraculous. You understand the truth. It happens in 1 second. That gnosis, because that comes from a grace. So you wake up. I use the word waking up. You wake up and you know the reality. And Kartikeya, and he has given us the truth. He has given us through his father. He told him all the 96 tattvas, how all the deepest secret is in that. The Om, the explanation of the Om, Agara, Mugara, Magara. The 96 tattvas. Agara, Yugara, Magara. Agara has 8 tattvas. Ugara has 2. Magara has 6. They interconnect and ends in 96 tattva. What are the tattva? The realities of creation. Oh, thanks. Realities of creation. Deepest reality. Mystical reality. The 96 tattvas. All in Om. The 3 words. A-U-M. Agara, Ugara, Magara. He knew the truth. He also knew the Kadiresan. That's why it's called Kadiresan. He has explained the colors, the secretive nature of the colors. Colors are energy. Scientists will tell you. Colors, each one has energy. We don't know. We think the blue is blue. No, blue has mighty significance. And science doesn't even know the depth of the color. But they know it's an energy. All colors are energy. But we don't know the depth of it. You see a color, you see red, you see blue, but each one is very profound. The depth of that color, like red, white, blue, green, Mother Meenakshi's color, they're all very scientific facts. But we don't have the knowledge to understand that. Why green is that important? Why Mother Meenakshi? All the stories you read, the simplified version. Mother Meenakshi is a very high cosmic energy. They give a story, she was a queen, she conquered the world. No, that's okay, you can believe that. But she's mighty being. She's close to Mother Rajamatangi, Varahyambika, Rajamatangi. See how beautifully she has given us, all 3 of them. All 3 of them sitting next to her. She is the main one, and 3 of the important ones. All her aspect. She has given us the truth. Varahyambika, Rajamatangi, Bhuvaneshwari. They are the higher forms of her. So she sits as Swadashi, Lalita Tripura Sundari. And Bala Ambika. Bala is a very important aspect. You should think of Bala. You know where is Bala? Next to Mother, she is to the right of her. She is Bala Tripura Sundari. She has the best sense of humor and she deals with you humans. Because she is, Mother Swadashi is very high energy. It's difficult for us and we don't feel as close because the separation is too much. But as Balai, Bala Tripura Sundari, she plays with you. And then you feel comfortable. And then you will understand many things from her. And she's very active here. My deity is Bala Tripura Sundari. But today you saw Renuka Devi too. See, that story is again, I don't know the meaning of that story, but she is the mother of Parasurama, who is the 4th avatar. And she is Durga. But they created a story that she did something, the yogi was angry and he told sons to bear her. All this mythology. But there must be some meaning. I have never found it. I think and think and think, what would be the meaning behind that act? Why would he ask his children to bear her? What did she do? She looked at a cosmic being who was flying. But she is Durga. She came in that form to be his wife. She is mighty. But once she takes that form, she would act out that form. So she is here, Renuka. You know why I am telling the story? You people, if you go back 10 generations, that means you're 10 generations. If you go back, you'll find out she is the Kuladeva to most of us. That is the reason I keep her. Why? I don't know why. If I find out the reason for the drama, then I will know. I don't know the reason for the drama. Why that Rishi was so upset and asked the children to bear her mother. It doesn't make sense to me. But there is a sense. I just don't know that. I'm not mature enough to understand it. But she is Durga. So she is here. And you'll see that aspect of her. She has both Asuric and Devic aspect. So you can see the face. They'll represent it with the teeth as Asuric. She has both. But she happens to be the one your forefathers invoked. For 10 generations, she was the most popular Kuladeva for us, for all of us. We don't know it. Okay, you can go back to 3 generations, but if you go back to 10 generations, she would have been the one, would have been Kuladeva for ours. And reason again is very mystical. I get little glimpses why it's so important, but I'm not clear, so I won't say it. Because it would not be useful to you or to me. I have to analyze it more. When it's revealed to me, I'll share with you. I don't keep anything. But certain things I'm not supposed to. Varahambika has 3 aspects. Lagu Varahi, Swapna Varahi, and Triskarani. Once in a while I see that our priests use the term Triskarani. They're invoking her. I don't know if they know who she is. She is one of the cosmic energy. She would give very deep, profound truths, and she will tell me, do not discuss it with any human, because they are not grown up. They will harm themselves with that. So I don't discuss that. But it's beautiful concept. I would love to discuss that. But he said, no, they will misunderstand and they will hurt themselves. So don't. I give it to you, keep it, analyze it, understand it, then you can discuss with them. Till that time, don't. Triskarani. Have you heard of it? Triskarani. Triskarani. Beautiful deity. But she is not known, but I hear priests once in a while in the invocation, they use the term Triskarani. That means they know about her. Very high deity. This is one aspect of Varahambika. Beautiful experiences when I go through that prayogam. So much experiences. And they're beautiful. They are very nice, very wonderful, very holy, and very down to earth. They are very real. And they don't expect us to do big sacrifice. Just know the truth and show reverence. Come here, show reverence. If Goddess, only one Goddess, can come and create all that for us, what have we done to deserve it? But we have done something. Because you are earning, you are getting it. So in the last 600, 800,000 lifetimes, you must have done something. We must have done something. And now we are reaping the reward. But we have to continue to share that gift which she will give us. That doesn't belong to us only. That belongs to every life form. And when she has, when they have a grace, and all these mythological stories we go through, like Kartikeya today, is a very intense energy today. Visakam is a very intense star, and the Kadiresan, the colors are very active today. That's why he's called Kadiresan. So many names he has. But each one is very profound, and if you understand them, you'll know the beauty. And you will, as time goes on, each time you come, your realization of the truth will go up. Right now you may not even know what is this color, why it's so important. But they are energies. So what's why red, green, blue, this blue, the Saraswati aspect. They're very intense energy, and we cannot perceive it because they are very subtle. But if you grow up to that level, that is through intense meditation. And more than anything else, grace. That is the most important. You have to earn a grace. Ask for a grace. That's all you want. If you have a grace, you have everything. Because she would teach you. She will let you know everything, all the reality. So grace is the most important. And the grace is obtained by sacrifice. To get grace, you have to sacrifice. What sacrifice she needs? What can we do? We want to know her. We want to explore and experience like you would want to do with mother, your own mother, but much deeper, much more intense. So if you tell her that and come with the intense emotion and show her our reverence, our belief in her, and most importantly, our appreciation of her kindness. See, all these words I'm using, they're not hollow words. They're very profound, deeply profound words. If you understand that, you'll be given what Vasishta asked for. You'll be given that ability to explore and experience Mahamai. She is the original one. She is the only one. Then she transcended into Trimurtis, the Nada, Bindu, Trimurtis, the whole transcendence in the Sri Chakra. There are 63 crores of Devata. 63 crores is 630 million. They say there's only 32 crores of Devatas, but there's much more than that. And in the Sri Chakra, they're all present. In each triangle, there are millions and millions of cosmic energy. And it's a cosmic map. It's a secretive map. If you have the grace, she'll give you the knowledge. It's very complex to understand the Sri Chakra. Each level, the 9 level, Nava Avarna, each level wakes up one aspect of you. It's very scientific, but it's very difficult to go through that. But if you have the grace, you will go through that. How many more lifetimes? Maybe 100,000, 200,000, or 600,000, whatever. But Mother says, you will come to me, and I'll make sure I take you back. How long? Time doesn't have meaning. Eternity. Could be billion years. We have existed in the world for 4.5 billion. And the place I'm going, that place must be 4 billion years. That was created with a meteorite which came and hit it. That must be 3-4 billion years ago. And that intense energy created that cosmic energy, and she was part of it. So she says, okay, here is a place I am going to do my sacrifice. What is the sacrifice? To write the stories of trillion organisms and produce it as a movie, as an act. And we are the participant. And she wrote the story kindly. And she makes sure we understand and we act out and we receive her and enjoy her. That is exploring and experience. You see the beautiful concept? How easily she gives it. It's very profound. To me, it's mind-boggling. What have we done to deserve that? But you have done something. You don't know it. Now you don't. In many lifetimes, you invoked her. But ultimately, we have the grace. We all of us have her grace in different level of reception. But most important, persevere and perceive. Perceive everything as happiness. Don't take it as a negative thing. If it's a negative, painful thing, immediately you know what I think? This part of karma is taken away from me. Because I paid. So you keep looking at it that way, nothing will bother you. Pratyankara Devi will be there all the time to take care of you, to give you the ability to perceive it and to survive it. And these are all very profound. Religion cannot teach them. Only divine can make you understand. She'll grant it to you. To do that you need grace. And Kartikeya, by showing how he destroyed them. But he took them as vehicle. They all became his vehicle. And that's what Kartikeya wants. Conquer them, make them work for you. Use that energy. Because any day Asuric energy is more intense than Devic energy. Use them and make and help another form. What I didn't answer you the question. She asked me, what can you do? I said, I want to make a small aspect of mother happy. That means be kind to every life form, because that is mother. And she is in every life form. So do whatever you can. Anything, not just human. Any life forms, any Atman. Be kind, be compassionate, be generous, be nice, because you are making her happy. And that we want. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. So we are almost done now. We'll take the